Respected Speaker, I also oppose this Thanksgiving resolution. See, the very slogan of this government, it seems, is do nothing and market well. Do nothing and market well. That is what it seems the slogan of this government. This is actually they guide them. They always think like that. This time, of course, you sold it well. You sold it well, I must say. But it will not be like that always. People will not be able to be fooled always, forever. That is the basic principle of democracy. You have not, sir, respected Speaker, they have not solved any of the problem that the country faced severely during their last time. Today morning, our Sri Ajay Chaudhary was comparing what happened during the time of Congress governments, successive Congress governments, and the successive UPA governments. Each 5-year government was known for solving some problem, like employment, growing the economy, growing the GDP rate, bettering the relations of the country with the neighboring people, the world, becoming India a superpower, becoming India the destination, the next destination. Sometimes world used to compare India with even China. Compare with China. There was a time when the world was talking that India is better than China. What is the fact now? Sir, what is the fact now? We have admitted that we are under China. We have gone down on that. China became the best destination in this region, but India is not during Narendra Modi's time. You are talking a lot about the Prime Minister. Okay, you have the freedom to talk about the Prime Minister like that. But what has India become during the last 5 years as a destination for investment around the Gulf? It has gone down. But during the last 10 years of the UPA government, during Manmohan Singh time, what was world talking about India? India is the superpower. India is the next destination. India is better. It has best democracy. It is a time-tested country like British or Europe. And India will become the best destination for investment, and it will be a peaceful place. What has it become now? Like that, on what ground that you have achieved anything? You are marketing well, I admit that. You have sold it this time. You have sold it well this time. But you will not be able to sell it like that. It's all the problems that are that are there on our head is still there. Water. Sir, all the members were talking about that here today. Water. The people in Tamil Nadu is part of our country, isn't it? Tamil Nadu is part of our country. The people in Tamil Nadu is running around with pots. Are you talking about that? Are you serious about that? There is not much mention about that in any of the speeches that I heard today here, when you went on praising the Honorable Prime Minister like anything. There is no mention about that. The unemployment rate is an all-time record now, isn't it? Can you deny that? It is an all-time record now. It is not increasing during your last 5 years, and it has become enough. The growth rate is going down like anything. The economic situation that the country faces is very severe. Where are we heading to? Where are we going forward? Where are we heading? Our people are going to starve, it seems. They have no employment, they have no food, they have no water. They have no hope in the future for any nearest solution for any of these problems. Was it like that in the during the time of the old governments? It was not. The focus was on development. The focus was on employment generation. The focus was on attracting more and more investment to this country, thereby creating employment. The focus was on economic growth. The comparison should be made like, what is your single largest achievement during the last 5 years? Can you say, is it Notbandi? Not prohibition. Yeah, what is the single largest achievement? Or what are all the achievements that you have done during the last 5 years? You said today the honorable members who spoke here were going on mentioning so many schemes. Our Chaudhary has exposed to that. All that are old schemes in new names. That means the old wine in a new bottle that you took forward. That's all. It continued like that. It continued like that. Nothing else. You named it each and one of that, brought each and one of that with a new name. Nothing else. So you have not taken the country forward, or you have no plan to do that even now. Now, immediately after the election, you have come here, and the biggest talk is on triple talaq. It seems that triple talaq is the biggest problem that the country faces now. The biggest problem that this country faces is triple talaq, the divorce among one particular community. Is it not a matter of shame that you talk that much about triple talaq here, and you are making it the first priority, first priority immediately after the election? Now you are talking about one nation, one election. It seems that we don't have any other problem. So you are bringing some slogan which will divide the citizens bill, for example. You are bringing some slogan, thereby you create an atmosphere to divide the people and to take advantage out of that. You sold it on national security. I'm not saying that national security is the most important thing, but you used that like anything during the election. That was not in the interest of the country as such. So I am not going ahead with this much. It's a matter of it's going to be
the Bihar, the children are there.
Yeah, Bihar, the children are dying. There is no mention about that. People are running around for water. No employed for the younger generation.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the severe situation. See, there is no focus on any of the severe problems, the difficult problems that the country faces by the Prime Minister or anybody. There is no democratic discussion. There is no focus on development. You are going to fail. Take it from me. Next time you will not need not to sell this anymore.
Thank you.
It is not a wonder that a government coming to power for a second time. The UPA also had come to power for the second time. It seems that you have conquered the world and you are going to rule the country forever. That
Shri Ganesh Singh Ji. Shri Ganesh. अपोज नहीं होता है.